Hi, everyone. I'm Joe Brogan. I'm a Parks and Rec District Manager down here in South Philly. We're here in the gym at Vare Recreation Center. I'm joined by Will Kearse, who's a Rec Leader 1 at Vare Recreation Center, and Anthony Spadaccini, who's a Rec Leader 2 at Barry Playground. They're going to help me today to show some situations and calls in basketball that are commonly misunderstood or misconstrued. My background in refereeing, I've been an NCAA official all the way up through Division I for 20 years. Pretty much seen everything, so I'm just trying to impart some of my knowledge as we have March Madness upon us here, and you're going to be seeing a lot of plays and situations coming up. Maybe this will help you understand some of the crazier things that happen. Okay, first we're going to talk about backcourt. This is a commonly misunderstood rule. First I'll explain just the general premise about a backcourt violation, and then we'll have a couple demonstrations of the do's and don'ts surrounding backcourt. Basically, once a team that's in possession of the ball crosses over into the front court, they can't go into the backcourt again without it being a violation. So for this first one, Will's going to show us what constitutes being in the front court. Basically, all 3 points, the ball and both feet, need to be into the front court for you to not be able to go back into the back court. So Will's going to show. So right there, just the ball's over, just the 1 foot's over. Now he can go back, so he can go back, and that's legal. Now, once he comes over and has all 3 points over, he can't go into the back court anymore, or it's a violation. Okay, so for this play, we're going to talk about how your position is determined on the court. Your position is determined on the court by where you last left the court. So Will is in the front court. So the ball has come over, his team's in possession in the front court. His teammate, Anthony, is in the back court. So we're going to have a pass from Will to Anthony here. Okay, now Anthony jumped from the back court, caught the ball, and then landed in the front court. So the ball has front court status. Anthony has back court status. He catches the ball in the air, and then he lands in the front court. So the ball goes from front court to back court when Anthony catches it. Even though he's in the air, he's still considered to have back court status. And then once he lands in the front court like that, that would be a back court violation. That's a little tricky one, but you do see it happen even at the NCAA level. So in case you didn't catch that, this would be a legal play that would not result in a backcourt violation. You see that? Anthony got his foot down. You only need 1 foot to change your position and the other one in the air. And the same would apply to an out of bounds play. If you throw in the ball and then you want to come in and receive the pass back from your teammate, you just need to get 1 foot inbounds and the other foot in the air. A common misconception is that you need 2 feet down, inbounds, or in the front court there. You really only need 1 foot down, and then the other foot would have to be in the air out of the back court or out of bounds. So we have one more situation here. As you can see, there's many facets to this rule, and this just shows you how many things a referee has to consider in a split second. I've actually seen this particular play screwed up by a local referee on an ACC game that was on TV, and his partners had to come help him, because these things happen in an instant and you got to make a quick decision. So on this play, we're inbounding in the front court. We're inbounding the ball. It's a throw in, and Will's teammate Anthony is in the front court. The ball is going to go through Anthony's hands into the back court. I've seen this called back court, like I said, on TV. And they ended up getting it right because we had help. You got to hope that if you have a situation like that, your partner will come help you out, because you don't want to screw up a rule. So this is what happened. Go ahead. We have the throw in. Oh, goes off his hands, and then he goes and gets it. There should be no whistle there. And why? Because their team did not possess the ball on the court. So because there was no possession, it just tipped off of Anthony's hands. He can go into the backcourt and retrieve the ball without penalty. Okay, now we're going to talk about 3 common misconceptions or terms that are used that don't really describe a foul. in the game of basketball. So the first one is reaching in. And I hear these terms, you think you might just hear these terms on the playground. I hear them in NCAA games every night. Ref, that's a reach. That's a reach. Guess what? You're allowed to reach as long as you don't make contact. There has to be contact for there to be a foul. So we're going to demonstrate three plays here that are foul, not a foul, one that's not a foul, and then two that are fouls. So first we're going to show this is a reach in that's not a foul. Okay, so Anthony reaches in, knocks the ball away. Trust me, I hear it all the time. Ref, he reached. Okay, he reached. It doesn't mean he fouled him. This would be an example of a reach that is a foul. Bang, you hear that? He hits his arm. That's a foul. Will loses the ball, he gets his arm hit. Now we have a foul for a reach in. And then this would be another example of a foul. So Will's doing a good job of shielding the ball, which a good dribbler does, and Anthony's got to go through Will's body to get to the ball. And that's a little more subtle one when it might not be that obvious where he goes through the body like that, but you need to pick that up when a player has to go through the body to get to the ball. That's a foul. In the realm of reaching in, another term you hear on the playground is hands part of the ball. Now you might not think that's based in rules, but that actually is in the rule book, that when a defender makes a play on the ball and incidentally hits the hand that's in contact with the ball, it is deemed incidental contact and isn't a foul. So this play here, even though you hear the smack of that hand, is not considered a foul because Will's hand's in contact with the ball, Anthony makes a play on the ball and happens to hit Will's hand. That's not a foul.